This is a little more information on the my board selection. Kind of showed how I had it laid out before, and then obviously with my glue ups, you could see there's little pieces and lots of just random kind of like offcuts on both of them here. Well, all three. The third, like I said, is still getting some glue. I try to use up as much material as possible, just trying to cut down on waste. All these are made from reclaimed wood. Lots of this came from when I was working and doing construction. I was doing the trim of Arby's restaurants, and there was all oak trim, and that's where lots of pieces like these were coming from. So they were pre-stained, but then when we put all the chair rail and stuff on, you end up with offcuts like this and things that we can't use on the site. So I save it, and sometimes that could become a piece there or whatnot. And then from other sources, I got a whole bunch of oak from my old drop ceiling out of my kitchen, actually. It was all oak rails holding up the lenses. Um, and I use that to do sometimes like the main body kind of thing. And then I just have lots of offcuts from various things. I have a bucket that never seems to empty because it seems like when I do one project, the offcuts from that go back into there, and then they get glued up on another project. But then there's still some offcuts. But you can kind of see here, these are some of the little bit bigger pieces. Like this here was from the kitchen drop ceiling. You can see you had like a half lap. This was also from the kitchen drop ceiling. It's got the holes on both faces here, and that was holding in certain pieces. But just to kind of show you how much there is here, there's just a pile, and I save pretty much everything I can, especially when it comes to oak, maple, walnut, cedar, etc. When it comes to the pine and spruce, not as much. I still try to use up as much as I can, but I don't necessarily hold on to it as long as I do some of these other types of woods kind of thing. And some of these seem like they're too small to bother to save, but like I was saying, these I can use to finish some of the tail, some of the nose, and just try to reduce waste as much as possible. Um, kind of one of my objectives is just reduce waste everywhere I can. One of the other things I forgot to mention, all of my patterns are printed on recycled paper, whether it be bills or junk mail or whatever. I send them through the printer. If you look closely on this one, you can see it says Saturday and Friday. These were actually day timer sheets. So I had an old day timer, just a whole bunch of paper that would have been thrown away. So I just sent them through the printer, and then that's big enough to get one of those dragon puzzles per one of these sheets kind of thing. And yeah, just reducing waste as much as possible everywhere I can. Thanks.